hello there everyone, it is Mimo here, back for another update when it comes to the World at War collection. This time around it is the Hilltop section, which is ready to be claimed, and funnily enough it is for that ultra rare Jesus, which I know a lot of people out there will be being very excited from seeing this collection, the Hilltop roadmap, and that's purely because this is our first glimpse into the ultra rares needed for that epic revived Jesus. So anyone that's got their eye on the Jesus collection will be very excited to see these roadmaps coming out. They sort of got Dwight's ultra rares out of the way very quickly in the collection, and now it's Jesus's time to shine. And like I said, anyone that's after that revive will be very excited to be getting at this stage in the collection. Now, a lot of people are still actually on the fence, which makes it very important to actually be completing all the roadmaps and getting all 4 of the ultra rares. So if it does come down to a last minute decision, you've got all the characters there you need to level up and complete whichever collection you do decide to complete. The next roadmap up will be the Kingdom, which of course will be for the King himself, the ultra rare Ezekiel, which will go aside this Jesus here to complete the Jesus collection. That will be out on the 6th of March, which is a couple of days from now. Those on the other side of the world, it may be a bit longer for you, but it's a few days away, so the collection will be up very soon. And of course the collections have a very long expiry date, you know, like over a month. It's a very long, like 20 something days still left, so you got plenty of time to actually complete these collections. You didn't even really need to rush to complete them. It's been easy enough to actually attain these 4 stars and I guess get your foot in the door when it comes to these epic collections. Now, what do you need to get this ultra rare Jesus? As you can see, you pretty much need a rare Jesus, 20 of his bandanas, and 10,000 boot laces, which, oh man, that is a whole lot of shoes and a whole lot of boots to be putting those laces in. That is a whole lot of... He must like... Now, when it comes to the bandanas and the boot laces, they have been more than easy enough and more than attainable like everything else. Now, do not worry if you haven't actually got enough of them to complete it, because they still bring out flash maps, and also they even bring out the rewards later on in other tournament milestones and things like that. So you got more than enough time to actually complete them. Probably if in the later stages of the collection, if you're still not got it, then maybe worry, and then they'll bring out purchases and things like that anyways. But you got more than enough time and more than enough opportunities to get them, so don't worry if you're not actually completed the collection just quite yet, because you still got plenty of time to get things underway and things like that. Now, once again, you will keep this ultra rare Jesus only if you go for the Dwight collection. If you want to keep this 4-star in your roster permanently, you will have to go for Dwight. If you're adamant that you're going for that epic Jesus, then you will actually trade him in for that guy, so you will lose him from your roster. But for now, let's trade in this rare one and get this ultra rare. 5,000 museum collections and that limited edition Jesus. Of course, all items will be consumed. Same old story as the rest of the ultra rares there. And we will check out his place card right now for this limited edition Jesus and see what he looks like. Now, it's not very flattering stats. He's probably one of my most hated of the four stars, or one of the ones I think is just absolutely horrible to look at their place card in regards. He's probably the worst of the 4. Guardian Specialist skill, I absolutely hate Guardian. I think it's up there with one of the most useless specialty skills going. I definitely am not a fan of that Guardian at all. And then he's someone that recovers people from stun and bleed at 66 AP. That is way too slow. If you want to be someone that I guess recovers people in that and aids people in that way, you need to have a faster AP than 66. Heals 3 teammates with up to 50% HP. You know, it's nothing fantastic to look at by any means. He's fairly average, and it's not very flattering, this player card of this ultra rare Jesus. So I think there will be a lot of people that, if they do get stuck with him, will sell him off, and I completely understand, because I don't think he would be an 4-star I would ever use ever, because unless you want to use Guardian and just see what it looks like, it might be okay. But as always, thanks for watching.